Mag on again. Now we go get into the so-called Travis Scott concert, the so-called Astro World Chaos. We go get into it and break it down because we already know Houston was basically due for a psyop for the masses. And this character right here, devil puppet they call Travis Scott. And I don't know what kind of song this one do right here because when you check it, this one can't rap, sing or nothing. I don't understand. So they put this one on with the Kylie Jenner and then bam, this one on and doing concert. We go get into this right here and break it down and see what it mean. All signs and symbols on the shirt. And I told you the Astro World people with the astronauts, all fake we come from Houston. We go get into this and break it down. Make it run.
At least 8 people died and more than 300 were injured during a mass stampede at Travis Scott's.
Sometimes they tell you it's 100 injured and sometimes they go tell you it's 300. But what you have to understand, they tell you it's only 24 or 21 people end up in the hospital. So what the fuck they talking about 300 injured? Let's watch.
Astro World Festival on Friday, November 5th in Houston, Texas. Houston Fire Department Chief Samuel Pena confirmed the casualties during a late press conference, calling it a tragic night for the city. He estimated the attendance at 50,000 and said
that people, 50,000 people pile up there to see the Travis Scott character. I'm going to ask you again, people, what kind of song this one sing? Wow, it's a damn joke.
Trouble started brewing shortly after 9 p.m., saying,
of course,
the crowd began to compress toward the front of the stage, and that caused some panic and started causing some injuries. People began to fall out.
As you could see him right there in the all purple, and look at his damn hand with the gloves on it, people. This is a psyop right here. They're working on the masses. Make you run.
Become unconscious, and that created additional panic. He went on to say that a mass casualty incident was triggered at 9:38 p.m. Shortly after which his team transported 17 patients to the hospital, 11 which were in cardiac arrest at the time. Astro World organized
cardiac arrest. Wow.
Had a medical tent on site, but Pena said festival staff were quickly overwhelmed by the situation, leading his team to step in and dispatch as many as 50 units. Videos shared on social media show a chaotic scene. Early in the evening, in a separate incident, hundreds of concert goers toppled steel barricades and stormed through security to access the concert. Later,
you hear that, people? They're storming over the barriers and everything to go see this one right here. What do you think? It is a hoax, people. Pay attention.
As the tragedy was already underway, medical personnel can be seen carrying young people out on stretchers and attempting CPR on others.
And at all that time going on, the whole place is packed where people say they can't breathe and you can perform CPR right there. Okay.
One clip showed Scott still on stage performing as several concert goers attempted to inform security guards of the emergency. Reps for Astro World put out a statement confirming the second day of the festival, Saturday, November 6th, would be canceled, saying, our hearts are with the Astro World Festival family tonight, especially those we lost and their loved ones. We are focused on supporting local officials however we can. Pena said the investigation will continue as they attempt to identify patients and casualties. Early Saturday morning, Travis posted a response to the tragic event, writing, I'm absolutely devastated by what took place last night. My prayers go out to the family and all those impacted by what happened. Houston PD has my total support as they continue to look into the tragic loss of life. I am committed to working together with the Houston community to heal and support the families in need. Thank you.
You're gonna heal them? We go get into this right here and break it down. Make it run. Watch this right here.
Before the concert began.
This is before the concert right here, people. Pay attention right here. They're breaking down barriers to get in. Right here. Pay attention. Look at this one right here with the orange ski mask on. I already told you what it is. It's a setup, people. 100% in.
And of the dangers of a stampede were clear.
Look, stampede, man on horses.
This was the scene at the security barriers.
Go back.
Barriers.
What's going on right here? People running out and people fighting to get in. Wow.
A few hours later, as the rapper Travis Scott began his concert, people were being crushed at the front.
We need somebody to help him. Somebody passed out right here.
People being crushed at the front. Wow, I don't understand. We go get to more footage and see.
The singer calling for help.
Security, somebody help, jump in real quick.
But the music event went on, leaving concert goers to shout for help.
Wow, they're shouting for help. Pay attention right here, people. Every one of these videos that you see come out, it's a hoax, people. It's not real. Fabricated fucking videos. they're showing on the news. Pay attention right here.
Pleading with organizers to stop the show.
Wow. Pleading with organizer to stop the show. All you have to do is get out and go home. What do you mean stop the show? Get out of there. All this chaos going on in there, you're begging for them to stop the show. You just get out. They say it's too packed and the people's in there suffocating and everything. Just get out. Just walk away. Why pile up right here trying to so-called tell them to stop the music? It's bullshit, people. Move. Go stop the show. Look at this right here. And this is a famous person they're passing around. Said this one right here, this woman was basically the one that trying to stop the show. And it would have been more death if it wasn't for her. Pay attention. It's fake.
To understand the dimensions of what was unfolding.
Look at this right here. What camera is so calm? Who holding this calm camera right here, taking these people right here, trying to stop the show? It is a hoax.
To understand the dimensions of what was unfolding.
Look at this shit. It's fake.
Eyewitnesses recounted the horror of the stampede as paramedics struggled to get through the dense crowd.
Pay attention right here, people. They block somebody's face out, but this is a hoax. 100%. I don't care if people mad. You better wake your ass up and start knowing how to see these fakery. Pay attention right here. What is this they're showing you? So he's down on the ground and they're trying to help him. You believe this shit? It's a hoax, people.
You couldn't breathe.
You couldn't breathe. Look at this. They got room, people. What is this? What do you mean you can't breathe? It's bullshit.
You couldn't breathe. You couldn't see. Like,
you
it
couldn't
was just
see.
Chaos, bro.
It's
it was
bullshit.
Hell, bro.
They like chaos, people. It is a hoax. 100%
Houston
in.
Fire Chief relayed the grim news.
Watch them.
About
all of them. Look at this right here, people. Fire chief, judge, and everybody out there. You believe it is fakery.
Hell, bro.
The Houston Fire Chief relayed the grim news about the preliminary toll.
We had at least eight confirmed fatalities tonight. 8 confirmed fatalities, and we had scores of individuals that were injured.
This is now the most serious concert accident in the U.S. for nearly 2 decades.
You hear that?
And with Travis Scott
Take a look at this Travis Scott right here, people. A satanic puppet. He even got the codings on him. And don't worry about it. Most of the people that die, they tell you, it's 24 and 21. There you go right there. All coding.
The tragedy is absolutely devastating.
There you go. It's bullshit.
The investigation into what went wrong and why is now beginning. Robert.
This is all they're gonna give you right here to show you that 50,000 people was jam-packed in there. And I'm gonna ask you a question. How much people can that Astro World hold in there? Can it hold more than 50,000 or they overpack it? Let's find out.
I said it.
Watch this.
We want to send condolences to the family. Nobody, because everybody's hurting. Our police department, our fire department, all our citizens. Nobody's hurting more than the family members. And all prayers go out to them. And I ask the whole nation, because I know it's other news media here, not just local.
Tell us what happened.
I want to go over a few things. Last night I put out some numbers in terms of security, police officers and private security. I gave the number of 367.
Wow, all fucking coding, people. Wow.
Officers. That number was the number that we had assigned for the evening shift. We actually had 528 because we held over day shift officers.
Number 15 coding for
Live
your
Nation
number
has
6.
just reported to us that they had 755 security officers. A lot of security out there. But as everyone is saying, we leave no stones unturned. This has not happened to us ever in Houston since I've been a police officer. And we take pride of it. And we're going to get down to the bottom. A lot of narratives out there right now. A lot of them on social media. And even last night. I think that all of us need to be respectful of the families and make sure that we follow the facts and the evidence. And that's what we're trying to do here in the Houston Police Department.
Okay.
I will tell you, one of the narratives was that some individual was injecting other people with drugs.
You hear that, people? So they're telling you why the concert was going on, and they tell you jam-packed where they can't breathe, basically. And somebody there sticking them with syringe. Wow, what a fucking bullshit, people. In these times when they're sticking everybody with the syringe, all of a sudden people going to concert to stick people with drugs in a syringe. You better wake your ass up, people. Bullshit on.
We do have a report of a security officer, according to the medical staff that was out and treated him last night, that he was reaching over to restrain or grab a citizen, and he felt a prick in his neck.
Wow. Wow.
When he
what
was
a
examined,
bullshit.
he went unconscious.
Wow, he went
They
unconscious.
administered Narcan. He was revived.
And I tell you, people, remember what they use for a syringe. It's a needle. It's a fucking needle. So somebody just come from nowhere, stretch over and poke a needle in your neck and actually squeeze out the drugs in you? That's bullshit, people. You're kidding me or what? Somebody stick a syringe in you and poke you and everything, send off some drugs out the syringe, and you don't basically know about it. And the needle don't bend, don't break, nothing. You just going smooth like you stand there and take it. Is this bullshit?
The medical staff did notice a prick that was similar to
prick.
a prick that you would get if somebody's trying to inject. That is one.
It's fakery, people. Listen how he talking.
To a prick that you would get if somebody's trying to inject. That is one.
Wow.
Part of it.
It's bullshit, people.
The other thing that's very important, there were some individuals that were trampled, and we want to be respectful of that.
Never see nobody that was running, people. The only running scene they show you was they tell you before the concert, and at that point nobody get trampled. They tell you the trampling going on like 9:38. That's what they said. So what is they telling you right here? Nobody wasn't running to get stampede at the time when the concert was actually going on. They're faking.
I ask that y'all give us time to do a proper investigation.
Yes, to set it up.
Live Nation has stated from the very beginning
Live Nation
that they would cooperate. They're going to give us the video sometime this evening.
What video?
To my commander in homicide. So we're waiting to get that. That's going to help us. But I also want to call out to the community. Kids and young individuals that was out there. If you seen something, say something.
Wow.
This is now a criminal investigation. That's going to involve our homicide division as well as narcotics. And we're going to get down to the bottom of it.
It's bullshit, people.
I just want to
the
thank
whole thing.
Live Nation and everybody else out there.
Wow.
There was cooperation. Also,
no, Live Nation is the one who put on that concert. And of course, if anybody died, they're the one to be blamed. But you're thanking Live Nation for cooperating. Why would they pack the place that with 50,000 people if people can't breathe? This is bullshit right here. They don't know much people they have to work and all.
A lot of them administered CPR.
CPR. They get to do CPR in a tight fucking space where nobody can breathe. You can't even breathe. We go get to that and show you. But all the fuck they perform CPR right there in that area. It is a hoax.
I'm sorry, Executive Chief Larry Satterwhite was out there.
And
of course. Something that was important, and the mayor just said it, but I want to hit it again. 9:30.
9:30, right on the fucking money. It's not a coincidence, people. It's a hoax.
That's when a few people started going down.
They start going down.
Our people stepped up and immediately went to the producers and told them, hey, people are going down.
People are going down.
The show ended.
And then the show
at
ended.
10 p.m.
Wow, the show ended at 10 p.m. You know what that is? The number 11 coding, like they're going to give you in all chaos.
So I just want to acknowledge that. As far as arrests last night, 25 arrests.
25 arrests.
23 of those 25 were trespassers.
Wow, trespassers.
1 possession of marijuana and 1
Wow, you charge them for possession of marijuana. You tell them, oh my goodness. So I thought you can have marijuana in that state. Get the fuck out of here. Move.
Really
listen to these guys
You're just
right
making
here.
it harder on the people in the front. And most people at most Travis shows, I feel like, know that.
And if you notice, these guys that actually telling you about they was in the concert, they don't look nowhere like they was in a chaos. They clean, not even a wrinkle on the clothing. The people just stupid. You believe they was there in there? Wow, this is bullshit right here. Why the masses believe everything on
this
TV?
one, I feel like it was way too many people. It was way too many people that didn't know that, possibly.
Watch them,
more than likely.
fucking fake
and it just got crazy for everybody up there that was basically getting sacrificed.
Were you guys getting pushed too?
Oh my God, yeah.
Listen.
I probably caught like 20 elbows to my head.
Wow, caught about 20 elbows to the head and they're laughing. And look at them people, hair well done and everything. How do you believe in these folks? What happened? They go home, get groomed up and clean up and come back for the interview? No, it's trash, people. They so-called standing up out there getting the interview because they was in the concert. And look at them. They fake.
And the mosh pits.
Wow.
Yeah, I got a bloody lip. My legs all
got
bruised.
a bloody lip. Take a look at him, people. It's just a fakery. I don't understand how they expect to get away with these crisis actors. I know they're going to do it. The people just dumb.
But I mean, it's normal for us. We're used to it.
Yeah, you're used to it.
But like I said, there was other people there that really couldn't handle it. They were panicking in the crowds. I was trying to keep some of them calm because they're squirming. They're trying to wiggle it.
He was trying to keep people calm. Why all of this chaos going on? Why don't you leave? Wow, I don't understand this, people. There's the chaos and people getting trampled. Just leave. What are you trying to do? The less people there is, the less stampede and the less people are going to get run over. All you have to do is just get the fuck out of there. What's wrong with you? They have a non-artist, non-performer on stage, Travis Scott. Whack. Can't fucking sing, can't rap. Why is you there? The reason why you're there is because of Kylie Jenner. Because he tied to Kylie Jenner, the sodomite. The people just dumb. That motherfucker can't rap. Why would you pile up in there? Why these guys following around the Travis Scott? It's a hoax.
Way out. I usually create elbow room just to try to get some breathing space. I couldn't even get no elbow room.
He couldn't even get elbow room, but he there trying to calm down people. This is bullshit right here, people. It is a hoax.
We're actually crushing my chest.
Crushing his chest.
I was panicking a little bit.
See, he couldn't breathe.
That's when I finally got out.
Wow, he couldn't breathe, people. His chest was crushed. That's when he finally get out.
You guys are being pushed, I mean, literally packed in where you have you can barely even move your arm.
Of course, the person that interviewing them know. How come they know that? How come they can tell them what happened so they can elaborate on it? It's bullshit.
Like, you're so packed in, you feel like you can't breathe.
Wow, you see that?
You know? Even if this event was outside, and we were so compressed that
it's bullshit,
like, you feel like you can't breathe, you know?
Yeah, like if I was standing here and I'm trying my hardest to push away from my body.
And all of them have to hold a water in their hand for the fucking commercial. It is fakery.
I can't, and my hands are getting like right here. My hands are just literally coming back in and getting pressed on my chest.
Wow.
So imagine, I could literally see somebody not being able to breathe in that situation and literally just passing out. Or maybe
people can't breathe in the crowd because they're so packed up together, and that's why they passed out. What a dumb shit.
Breathing and dying. Like I could easily see how that would happen.
And you firsthand saw people starting to collapse.
Listen.
Oh
yeah. You see?
It got to the point where we had to walk over
you hear that?
bodies. Like,
you have to walk over bodies. Remember, it's so tight in there that they can't breathe. And bodies on the ground, people. How would a body fall to the ground? The man just show you doing the X on the chest, meaning that he can't breathe. He was so close to other people. How can somebody fall on the ground with a crowd that thick? How can you get to the ground? How would you get to lay on the ground so people can walk over you in a place jam-packed where you can't even breathe? I must be the only one with sense. Move.
It was crazy. Like,
move.
It was just bad.
Wow.
Like, we had to walk over people. Like,
you have to walk over people.
It's not much you can do.
It's so jam-packed like sardines, people. But people can drop on the floor so other people can crawl over them. Can you imagine what I'm trying to tell you right here? If everybody stand up and they're so close together that you can't breathe, how the fuck you're going to fall to the ground so people can walk over you? Wow.
50,000 people.
50,000. And everybody know how much people was in there. All of these people, they know exactly how much people was in there. You believe that, people? It is a hoax.
Area, you know?
Were these people getting trampled on?
Some people were getting trampled on. I tried helping some people, but it's
I'm
hard.
still trying to help people while they can't breathe. It's so close together. And they're still helping people. You believe this shit?
Well, there's so many teams.
I mean, if there's people on the floor, most people help them up. They're not just literally getting trampled on for no reason. But if you don't see them there, then they're just down there. You know?
Yeah, you can see, you can't see them.
Because even at the front, there were some people sitting down. I heard some of those people sitting down weren't even able to get up. So I can only imagine how it was just being underneath.
Some people was sitting down, can't even get up, but some people on the ground. What a dumb shit.
When up top, it was crazy.
Wow.
So how did you guys get out?
Yes, how the fuck you get out?
Only the strong survive.
Wow.
Up top, it was
Watch
crazy.
this. How do you get
So
out?
how did you guys get out?
Only the strong survive.
Only the strong survive.
You just gotta,
There's really no other way.
Your ground, really.
They never tell you how the fuck they get out. The strong survive, and that's it. That's how the fuck they get out. You see these guys right here? They go to see a Travis Scott fucking show. What a dumb shit.
I mean, it was hard for us, and like I said, I started to panic a little bit too.
When did you get out? How did you get out?
You gotta keep your composure.
How did you get out?
So you said you started to panic. You've been in situations. You've been part of mosh pits. So tell me when you're starting to panic. I mean,
just because I couldn't really breathe that much, it was getting so tight. Where I was, like I said, I created my bubble space, and my arms were coming back in my chest. So at that point, I was like, all right, I gotta get a little bit of breathing room. I just got myself out of there. But I mean, people were slowly coming out of there. They were just getting dragged over the rails, which happens at most Travis shows.
At most Travis shows, so they follow Travis around. They know exactly what's gonna happen at his show. What a dumb shit move.
Posts by a Houston ICU nurse are also...
You hear that people are posts by a UCI nurse right here. She was there, basically. Pay attention right here. I'm going to show you it's a hoax.
Gaining traction on social media. She told our Melissa Correa that she stepped in because security guards were overwhelmed.
You hear that?
That's right, Cheryl. Madeline Eskins snapped this photo Friday afternoon as she entered NRG Park. The ICU nurse took a day off from work and had every intention of having fun with her boyfriend. But the medical worker and her boyfriend ran into trouble last night. She says they were near the front of the stage as Travis Scott was performing. Air 11 shows us what a crowd of 50,000 people looks like.
Look at
Madeline
that shit.
says it felt like she was, quote, drowning in people.
Wow,
she says she was
drowning in people, and look at all this space behind there. Why would you packed up at the front? It's bullshit, people.
so crammed in she literally could not raise her arms or lower them if she wanted to. She was feeling pressure from every direction. At one point, she says she passed out, so her boyfriend and a security guard carried her out of the crowd.
You hear that, people? The so-called nurse passed out, and her boyfriend and them have to take her out of the crowd. But pay attention right here. It's not done.
And when she came to, Madeline says she was
watching number 6 right there on the ambulance, all coding.
among several other people who were in medical trouble.
Noticed that one guy that they were carrying, he looked real bad. And I stopped him. I said, hey, have you checked the pulse?
But remember, you are also passed out. It is bullshit, people. Wake your ass up. This one passed out. They got to pull her out the crowd. But at the same time, she going to help people. It's bullshit. Yeah, read the script.
Like, I don't know how. I said, okay, I'm an ICU nurse. You know, let me help. He's like, yeah, please check the
bullshit
pulse.
Bullshit about ICU nurse.
He didn't have a pulse, and I said, hey, don't put him down to go get someone else. You need to take him straight to
but where is they at? You mean in the packed place where you can't breathe? That's where you at? Get out of here.
And then another security guard overheard me say I was an ICU nurse. So he said, hey, like, I said, what can I do to help? He said, yeah, please, we need help over here.
What can I do to help? Yes, please, we need help over here. It is a hoax, people. Wake your ass up.
Madeline says she triaged people for several minutes and stayed in the parking lot there at NRG until every person she helped was taken to a hospital via ambulance. She and her boyfriend say they're physically okay today, but so many people...
Number 11 and the ambulance again. All coding. Wow.
Brandon, thank you. Viral video shows the frantic moments with
Watch this, people. This is a viral video, and there go the same female again, people. The camera comfortable recording this one right here, trying to stop the show. What a dumb shit for the masses. It's a put together fake shit.
Begged for the festival to be stopped.
For the festival to stop. Look,
risk as they desperately
it's
try
bullshit,
to get
people.
help for the victims.
It's
Our Bill
bullshit.
Spencer live near NRG Park, where a memorial continues to grow tonight. And Bill, you spoke to the father of one of those fans who tried to stop the event.
Wow,
how are they coping with this?
Father of a fan, they find him
tonight.
Well, Sion, I can tell you his name is Aiden Cruz, and he is devastated tonight. His father telling me he is in no shape to talk to anyone right now. He is a varsity basketball player at Heights High School, and the worst part, one of his close friends, a teenage girl from his school, actually died in this horrific incident.
It's bullshit, people. Just knowing that look at this Freemason bricks behind him, and of course he can never shed a tear because it is fake right here.
Who didn't just really feel for them.
Victor Cruz fights to hold back the tears as he talks about his...
Look at this faker right here, people. Don't worry about it. Most of these people that they show you don't exist. It's just computer generated. That's what they do. I did a lot of videos on it. They can show you faces of people that don't exist.
18-year-old son Aiden, who he says was nearly crushed to death himself.
I don't see 50,000 people right there. It is bullshit for the masses. 100% in.
Says was nearly crushed to death himself after the crowd surged forward right where he was standing with a group of his friends from Heights High School during last night's Astro World Festival.
As soon as Travis Scott came on, that everybody started pushing. They fell down to the ground, and he said he didn't think he was going to make it. And he thought he just instantly started praying. As people were on top of him, his legs are trapped.
Victor says Aiden described to him in
Take
detail
a look at this. Don't look that packed, people. They're holding their phone right there, recording the whole thing. Why you telling the masses that it was so packed that people can't breathe and passing out is a hoax?
Some trapped below him, others piled on top of him. But he managed to get one arm free in one moment and was pulled to safety by another teenager.
They pull him to
Having
safety.
seen the horror himself, Victor says that's when his son climbed onto a platform where a cameraman was shooting the show. And he began screaming to stop everything.
Look at this shit right here, people. You'll see no chaos. It's just a show.
His father, neither that cameraman nor anyone else would do anything to stop what was happening below.
He was trying to tell them that there was people underneath there dying. And
but why would you tell them? They're not no fucking emergency worker. They're performing. That's dumb, people. What you think? The Travis Scott gonna leave the stage to go attend to them? It is bullshit.
Other people's
Get your ass out of
kids
here.
down there on the trapped and dying.
Foolishness,
In the end,
people.
Victor says his son is bruised and sore, but okay.
It's bullshit.
He says he gets down on his knees and thanks God that his son somehow made it out alive.
I'm just
It's
grateful
bullshit.
that
They
he made
can't
it
show
home.
the sun.
And as you
There
look
you
at this
go,
growing
memorial.
memorial right now, right outside of NRG Stadium, I can tell you that Aiden has taken this very hard, of course. Again, his father saying he is just thankful that his
It's
son...
all bullshit, people. It's looking like bullshit to me. All of this shit don't add up.
People sharing their own personal stories about what they witnessed at the festival. Our Michael Laparty live near NRG. And Michael, you spoke with several fans who attended.
Here we go.
See, the people I spoke with are young adults, some of them still struggling with how this ended. Tonight they're sharing their experiences. Well, behind me you can see that people are here leaving flowers and candles just outside of the gate.
Look at this shit right here, people.
Tonight we're hearing from more people who were at the Astro World Festival, including 18-year-old Patty Zavala.
18 years old, all coding, and take a look at them, people. You don't look like they was in no concert.
It's the end, like when Travis actually performed. Everyone was pushing to the front. You had no room to walk. Someone as tiny as me, and I'm 5'2". 6 foot tall people like in front of me, like they would not let me through.
Still wearing her wristband.
Of course, still wearing the wristband. What's on there? GA coding.
She described some tense moments.
I was like there. I was like stuck. Like I could not move at all.
Her friend Eric Andino was there too.
Wow, he got the damn ribbon on with the pink shirt. I guess it's for breast cancer. That's how he go to the concert. Move.
Nothing like this
bullshit
before.
on.
Never, ever. It was one of the craziest experiences of my life, for sure.
In the end, Houston's mayor says 8 people died. Investigators are now working to figure out exactly what happened.
Hearing the ages now, 14 and 27, and 2 of them being 21, and myself being 21.
All coding, people. Every one of it is coding. Every single person that they tell you die fall on the coding.
I just feel immense sadness.
Bullshit.
Sophia Gonzalez says she was looking forward to returning
Look
to
at
the
them mocking the masses with the tongue out. It's a fake shit.
event where she previously met her boyfriend.
We were so excited, and to see everything that happened after yesterday, we're just completely devastated.
These young people trying to make
Look
sense
at
of it
them
all.
light
It could have been
candles.
me, it could have been anyone that we were with. It could have been someone that was close to us, and especially at that young of an age. Like, how could that even happen?
There they go, light
That's a question other
candles.
folks are asking tonight as well. Back live, you can see the candles out here set up in the number 8. Meanwhile, a steady stream of people continuing to stop by here.
Let's get deeper in it. All right, this is a TMZ clip. Let's see what they got. Pyramid in the background, lit up. Listen to what the Travis Scott do for music, people. And you pile up in there 50,000 deep to get trampled to hear that. Wow. Wow. Look at this right here. Now pay attention right here. Of course, TMZ gonna find the clip. Pay attention right here, people. Let's see what they got for the masses. You see them with cameras. There's not basically piled up where they can't breathe. I don't see it. And there go your Drake on stage. Just see it. Look at this right here. Let's see. Now take a look at this right here, people. There you go. Look at this. Somebody just laid out on the ground. Real nice, like he taking a rest. And they tell you that it's so packed that they can't breathe. Look at these room on the ground. Look at these room on the ground. They packed up till they couldn't breathe. But people laying on the ground right there. Wow, with room to walk around. It is bullshit. Take a look again. Bam! What did I tell you? I told you I never miss. It's so packed that they can't breathe. That's the reason why they told you he passed out. And take a look at this right here, people. What do you think? How would he have so much room? How would they have so much room around this person right here? And it's so packed that they can't breathe? Move. It's bullshit. Take a look at this right here. Look at this. A woman in there playing with her sunglasses right there. It's just a hoax, people. The whole thing is set up. An all crisis actor you see working on your brain. Right here. Take a look. Look at this. You believe this? And take a look, people. Look at this. I told you it's a hoax. Watch this right here. Take a look at this. That's a police right there. Our so-called pumping on somebody's chest. You can't even see who is on the ground. But I told you it's a hoax. They got exposed. It's not real. Look at this shit right here. Look at this shit. Look at this shit, people. It's not real. Look at all the room they got right there. Look at all the room they got right there. You can see the ground in yellow. What's going on right here? Why did they pass out? Get out of here. It's bullshit. Wow. Even at the concert, he still use the auto-tune, people. Wow, what a dumb shit. Pay attention right here. Look at this. Nobody pushing, nobody fighting, no chaos. It is bullshit. There you go. Yeah, they all of them bend down around one person. Fake on. Look at that shit.
I think let's do it. It's fucking beautiful.
I don't see the pack crowd that would have stopped people from breathing. I just don't see it, people. Why they lying? Wow. Yeah, let's hear from this sodomite right here. Hear what he go say about sending out prayers. They know it's a hoax.
I want to send out prayers to the
prayers
to the ones that was lost last night. We're actually working right now to identify the families.
Who is we? You're working to identify the families. It is bullshit, people. Wake your ass up.
So we can help assist them through this tough time.
Help the system.
You know, my fans really mean the world to me. And I always just really want to leave them with a positive experience. And anytime I can make out, you know, anything that's going on, I stop the show and, help them get the help they need. You know?
Wow. Watching with the eyes closed.
I can just never imagine the severity of the situation. We've been working closely.
Look at him, people. He's just a faker rubbing on his fucking face. It's a faker. 100%. And I already told you. He tell you he born in Missouri City. And then he tell you he from Brooklyn. Where you really from? It's a 100% faker. And of course he pushing that astronaut, Astro World, Astro dumb shit on the masses.
We're working closely with everyone to just try to get to the bottom of this. The City of Houston, HPD, Fire Department, everyone help us figure this out. So if you have any information
about what?
Please just contact your local authority.
Information about what? It is bullshit, people. So they tell you that people was walking around with injection, poking people in the neck. I guess that's why they passed out on the ground. I told you this is a 100% hoax. I'm gone.